Alright, testing. Can you guys hear me? Alright. Let's see, what are we doing again besides getting a drink? Hello there, Burb. How are you doing? Alright, I think it's time to start sweeping my way through the tech dungeon once more. 'Cause it's been too long since I did this. So who knows? Maybe this will go absolutely poorly. Or perhaps be extremely successful yet again. But I guess there's only one way to find out. So here we go. Are the game sounds quiet to you at all? Just curious. If they are, I can turn them up. This really isn't an ideal room by any means. But at least there are few enemies this time. Ow. Well, I just wasted my shields too quickly. Okay. If I can take down the recharger... Actually, is there a reason I'm even doing this besides maybe some loot? I'll play it through and see what happens. Ow. I'm gonna have to take down both these guys. But the one that's reviving the enemies needs to go down first. And that's this pillar guy here. Ow. Why did I say that early? I guess I anticipated too well that was gonna hurt. Okay. Nearly a third of the way through. Not bad. I am going to have a lot of jelly in my inventory before this is over. Alright. Not bad so far. If all goes well, I could probably just waltz into the next rooms ahead. Make a portal. And then I could just bail out. And then come back with enough time to beat the mini-boss in this place. I do not play Lethal Company, actually. I don't have the game yet, and I'm still questioning whether or not that would be a good addition to this channel. I know it'd certainly be fun, especially if I played with friends. But there is always that underlying question. Oh. Well, I just wasted all that effort. I guess a few extra jellies ain't that bad. This really ain't that much better. At least I wasted no potions, so that's something. Ow. Ow. Oh no, that's a mimic, isn't it? Is that gonna be a mimic? Okay, it's not a mimic. I think this is the easiest silver chest room I've had in a while. And considering these guys have more health on the second floor than the first floor, that says something. I think also more damage, come to think of it. Ow. I keep anticipating it and not dodging it. Alright. Now I got this guy easy enough so far. Alright. Now I got them both. Ow. I was thinking I could dodge that and that. But apparently I can't, because I have skill issue. Okay. So clearly there are some timings I need to get down again. Still not too bad, all things considered. There's always a catch to trying to get popular off of popular games with videos and streams and like. You could do it and maybe get some good viewership out of that. I know I certainly tried with Minecraft. But without a good subscriber base, you're probably not going to get very far. Unless it's a really high demand video. And even then. You can still feel like a cog in a machine. Much like the machines I'm beating up with this broom right now. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Huh. Not like that's really useful to me right now, but alright. Do I really want to risk that next room? For all I know, the Wanderer could show up. I may consider that path. But only when I have a few more hit points, I guess. Okay, this might be a little more hectic here. Okay, this was a bad idea. I need to get rid of that thing. Once I get rid of this, I can get rid of the other guy. Hello there, how are you? I see, so you're just gonna keep doing that, huh? Is it fun? I think I know what your response. Ah. Well, you responded something different. Very nice. But also, okay. I hope this thing is close to destroyed. Well, at least I had a decent cycle going. Oh, it's more than halfway. Awesome. That's it, just gotta keep this up. Now I just go in again, deal some damage. This is how we do this. Ow. Really hoping to not have to use a potion here, but I suspect I will. It's almost down. Finally. Okay. Now I can take these guys down. Because they are not getting revived this time. Ow. Guess I can't go wrong with using that potion now. If I take that lightning thingy down first, I'm less likely to take damage. If I take that other guy down, I don't take as much damage. Neither of these guys seem like a bad idea to take down right now. That was kind of close. Ow. So how are you guys doing? Since we're going to be stuck here for a little while. I know you guys like Lethal Company. And Isle. But what other games might you be interested in? Because once I'm done with this, I could probably use another change of pace. Okay, we've hit the halfway point on that guy. I keep talking about doing an update video at some point. I'm starting to wonder if I should do it. Or if I should just make a community post that no one is going to read. Except maybe a select few people. That was kind of close. Glad that didn't actually hit. Ow. I gotta work on my reaction timing. Whoops. There we go. Not bad. Because on the one hand, it might be nice to let folks know the direction my channel is heading. And give them something to look forward to. On the other hand, videos do take time. Well, this guy is at least almost gone. One big thing at a time. Okay, finally. Now I can just focus on this guy. That shouldn't be too hard. He looks a little cornered. So I can just keep spamming this one button. And he should go down nice and quickly. I have been thinking of trying some other indie games. If you guys know of any you might be interested in, let me know. Just gotta keep this going for a little longer. Okay, now I just keep this guy here where he can't attack me, and he is gonna be history. Right about now. Alright. I think that's a good amount of items for now. Now I kind of just want to get out of here. Okay. I'll just plop a portal here. And that's that. We've reached the mini-boss front door. And then, as I come back, that thing is going to go down. Alright, can I finally... Well, I can afford to craft that, but should I? We'll see. Pardon me. Oh boy. Alright. I'll just plop some of this stuff in here. And now I think we're ready. I'll open the shop really quick. And just like old times, I'm figuring out the prices for these things. Alright. Thank goodness this thing is on neutral demand right now. I'm not sure I'd have an easy time figuring it out otherwise. I remember these sold for pretty good. I don't think 20k, but still. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm forgetting how much those potions were worth. Oh well. Did I have any other quests on my to-do list? I still have the inflammable liquid, right? Yes, I do. And what was that final quest? More copper reel? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna fail that one. Well. Okay. So 2,000 is clearly too cheap. I think this was like 5k here. Alright. Now it's time to let these NPCs decide what they want. Oh, come on, that can't be too expensive. Alright, found a good price for a couple items now. Okay, I think I'm doing pretty well so far, all things considered. Except for that one. Wow. I think I nailed the price. Or at least close. Oh, come on. Well, I guess 10,000 wouldn't be a bad start. Well, this has definitely got to be worth more than that. Let's start there. Can I sell this for more, perhaps? Still too high. Man. Maybe this was more around this price. Okay, I think I have plenty for getting the next pair of boots and upgrading them. Alright. Not bad, all things considered. I remember thinking these items were worth more. I guess maybe I'm confusing them with the high demand prices. Sorry, no cloth dye for you. Well, he finally bought it. So that had to be a decent price. You know what? If I can scrounge the materials, then... I don't think that was the right word for that, but... oh well. If I can find the materials, then... I suppose a few extra bucks wouldn't hurt. Ah yes. The JoJo reference. You gotta love it. Just so I can get the notifications out of the menu here. Now I've crafted that already. I'm pretty sure I've crafted that too. That just leaves this one. Alright. Huh. So... I did not enchant the helmet, huh? I probably could have checked on the banker. Okay. Well, at least this is not bad. Alright. Got my best set now. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to get one of those map revealing potions. And then I'm going to get my best healing potions, and let's see about diving into the dungeon once again. Storing that. And here we go. Back to the dungeon we go. Can I win it? Yes, I can. But will I? We will see. Ah yes, the corrupted version of this, where all it does is add a few more lightning rays. This is probably the easiest of the mini-boss designs in this game. The only thing this guy has going for him is the fact that he deals more damage per hit than the other bosses in the game prior to. Otherwise, this boss is kind of a lost cause. Hello there, Math Blocks. How are you doing? Nice to see that. I'm not sure I'll have time to fight the final boss of this place, but if I can, that would really save time for a lot of the broom run stuff. Switch to my fists accidentally. Not like they do any more damage than the broom. But you know. I like having the power of the almighty broom on my side. That is quite a bit of damage, though. No doubt I have this, though. Anyways, I'll save the fist fighting for Tony Champion. Ow. I take so many careless hits because I think I can dodge something and forget about the timing. Or I'm just in a bad place at a bad time period. It's all just skill issue. Ow. I was hoping I could dodge that. Oh well. Yeah, I'm severely misjudging the timing so far. Whoops. I'd like to think, all things considered, I'm not doing too bad so far, at least. Ow. Guess I'm not really putting my best foot forward right now, am I? When do I think we'll get aisle 10? That is a good question. We got aisle 9 in, like, summer of last year. And I kinda owe aisle 9 quite a lot of the popularity of this channel. But who knows? Maybe I can find something more popular than that. That'll get me to 1 million subscribers. Who knows? Yeah, it would be nice to have aisle 10 within the next year. Who knows? Maybe I'll finally get to 10,000 subscribers during aisle 10. $10K for aisle 10. How about that? Wouldn't that be nice? How? I feel like the biggest issue with my content is not so much the quality of the content, which, yeah, could use some improvements. It's more like the way I market it that seems to go wrong so easily. You really gotta advertise your content to your audience if you want it to succeed. And have good demand on top of that. Mini Peak, you talk to Stan on the radio, basically by just saying stuff like, hello, where are you, stuff like that. Basically just spam it until he finally responds. And then you'll be able to locate him easily enough. I hear a lot of stuff about clickbait. How would you define clickbait? Just anything with a lot of arrows, circles, or stuff pointing to something weird? Or pointing to something that's not actually there in the video. Ow. So, like, no Minecraft, but we added slimes to the game that aren't actually there or aren't actually fun. Nothing overhyped. I'm not even sure I'm saying this right. But anyways, I think I get what you're trying to say here. And yeah, I'm not planning on advertising stuff that's basically overhype or something you really shouldn't be seeing. Even I'm kind of disgusted with those videos. Ow. And just adding popular stuff to the video for the sake of getting views, for me, just feels like being a cog in a machine, like I tried explaining like maybe half an hour ago. I mean, getting popular off of popular stuff isn't exactly a bad thing. A lot of YouTubers do that all the time. I feel like the best example of what doesn't work with that kind of advertising would be like Shrek in the back rooms. I know people go there because clearly Shrek in back rooms sounds real interesting, don't it? And then you don't actually find Shrek there, it's just some poorly done backrooms game. I mean, I could do it with the bunch of modifiers and all that. But the question would be, what's the point? And why should anyone watch that? I was kind of hoping the Indie missions would receive more traction, because that's a challenge series. And people think the modifiers and stuff make it way too hard. And meanwhile, here I am beating it. But no. People don't actually search for modifiers for these things. Or at least they don't search very hard for them. The stuff that most viewers were looking for was Hangar and Orbit, and I guess to some extent Exterminator. That's what kept reeling in the views, at least on my channel. I felt like I was doing it too often. That is a fair point. Tutorials would kind of get a few more views or so. I bet even a tutorial in Moonlighter could get some traction. But of course, if you want a tutorial to work, it's got to come at the right time. Like my Ohio 2 tutorial, last I checked, really wasn't doing all that well. And I think that's because others beat me to the punch and maybe cover it in more detail. I wouldn't know, but I know Isle Enthusiast does a good job covering the details of stuff. Which is why I have a harder time competing with his channel. Not saying he's a bad YouTuber, because he's clearly good at what he does. And is actually pretty entertaining to watch. At least sometimes. But something about the channel does feel a bit too mainline. Do I see my own videos, or do I use my own videos? Is that what you're saying? I can't tell with the typo there. It's a little confusing. Oh, do I watch my own videos? Yeah, he kind of does too much, Isle. And I kind of doubt he's going to get much farther, considering the state of the game. But who knows? Maybe Isle 10 will come out, and we'll have too many people who know how to play the game. Only 300 on the weekdays, huh? How about the weekends? Is it closer to 1,000, or is it fewer? Ow. I need to get out of there. That kind of hurt. I really don't want to use more potions than I have to. Sorry, felt a sneeze coming for a moment. It was kind of messing with my gameplay a bit. I think if they do too many events, Isle will feel a lot like more of the same, as if it isn't already. But in that case, there would be a lot more work wasted. I mean, if you work on any kind of project too long, you will lose motivation. A perfect example would be a Minecraft adventure map that's still a work in progress for more than half a decade now. I feel like I've got it really good and all that, but at the same time, my lack of motivation to work on the map is kind of hitting me a little. Almost forgot to use my potion. Okay, clearly I'm playing too recklessly. Four-year anniversary wouldn't be a bad idea, I suppose, but yeah, convince a demotivated developer to do that for their game. I think that's kind of the case for this game too, come to think of it. Digital Sun really ain't that motivated to work on this game right now. And there are plenty of bugs in this game. But then, I don't think they ever planned on this being a magnum opus for their game. And they really don't have that much traction otherwise. But of course, they are working on another game that has some decent traction at the moment. I think they've already got part 2 of Isle 9 out, basically. Part 2 was like some updates to the weight and stuff. Like, I know they planned on having the spider and stuff for part 2 originally. But under the circumstances, I can kind of see why they opted for less content in their part 2. Ow. I am not going to beat this guy if I keep playing recklessly. This guy should be really easy to beat, and yet. Here I am having trouble for no good reason. Do you think the original Isle was Isle 8? You were clearly not there for Isle 7 or Isle 6 or Isle 5, etc. I forget which version of Isle had the champion as opposed to the true champion, but I have the title for that. And I can easily tell you that Isle 8 is not the original Isle. Isle 8 was still true champion. It was called True Champion because you could no longer cheese the mercenaries, or so the devs thought and hoped. At least this guy is almost halfway down by now. You'd probably need to check the Bedorkby wiki for that info, because honestly, I'm not really all that sure. Based on a Roblox experience that I found at one point, I'm pretty sure the original Isle had only one escape, and Stan was the only threat. He could only hurt you while you were sleeping. And your only defense against Stan, if you ended up in a nightly encounter, was a double-barrel shotgun if you found it. A night encounter in Isle is when you go to sleep in Stan's territory and Stan attacks you that night. You fumble for your gun, if you have one, and if you do enough damage in time, you destroy Stan, and he leaves you alone that night. Yeah, doing only one type of video does seem to kill most channels. You start losing motivation, your viewers start losing interest in that particular type of video. Do a little math, and it's a recipe for disaster. But of course, YouTube is only a hobby for a lot of people, and that includes me. So they don't really care about their channel getting very popular. I mean, I would like to try to get my channel popular if I can, but it's not my life. I have a job outside of this. And I make a lot more money from that relative to my channel. I am sure that if you want to get the spider, you're gonna have to do orbit again. That said, I am hoping that spider boss lives up to the hype, because I am kind of hyped up for that one. Software engineer, actually, to answer your question. I'm entry level, so I don't make that much, but you know, it's much better than $12 a month. And yes, that is per month and not per hour. A minimum wage job would be better than trying to live off of YouTube at only $12 a month. If the spider spawned at Spider's Perch, that would probably be way too easy. I think the reason it's called Spider's Perch is because it has legs like a spider. Or at least, I'd like to think that's why. At least I don't have to deal with the Wanderer quite yet. I think what's going to end up happening, considering how much time I'm spending with this, what's going to happen for this run here is that I'm going to have to make my way to the next boss room, and then call it a day for the stream. That would kind of be an interesting challenge, and I'd like to see them have more things chasing you than Agent B6 or Albino Stan. What else do I play? I've kind of started getting back into Minecraft. Not really much. But there are also some other games that I play besides those. Like, I took up Gravity Circuit, which is a fun Mega Man-like game. I've played a little on this channel already, too. But that was in one of my streams. I probably should finish that run, too. Every single Isle 9 creature friendly to you? Or each other, you mean? So frog spawns and mercenaries and dinosaurs would all be best friends, huh? I guess I can't forget the parasites. Why would I forget Leech, bro? Maybe a modifier where everything was aware of where you were at all times, like Santa Claus. Who knows? I remember recommending, or rather suggesting, a Snake Plus modifier, where you would have the snake chasing you basically everywhere. How do I find time to play if I've got a job? Well, I have a few hours after my shift is over, and I get home and all that. So I have a little time to myself. And it's probably one of the reasons I'm still sane after all this. Especially after the college grind I had to go through over the past half a decade or so. I think more than that, but you know. It does get a little tricky. There is a time to work, and there is a time to rest. And some of us like to rest by playing games like this, or Isle. Ow. I should probably stop getting hurt. I hear getting hurt is really unhealthy for you. I think I agree. Ow. That wave attack is probably the one I dislike the most. But I seem to be getting hit by this thing more often than the waves. Okay, this is nice. Right here, easy vulnerability on this guy. For the past hour, I'm thinking more like half hour, but I wouldn't be too surprised, considering I'm fighting this guy with a broom, and I'm not exactly keeping that much track of time. That's gonna be kind of similar to the final boss of this dungeon, unfortunately. I was considering fighting the DLC bosses with the broom, because someone was curious how that would go. The final boss of that DLC would probably take me forever. And I'm not sure you guys would want to watch me do that fight over half a dozen streams. And I'm not even sure I could handle playing Moonlighter for that long. final boss of the main game takes me about 2 hours to beat if I don't die. Do I ever talk to other Isle YouTubers? As a matter of fact, I do, and there are some on my Discord server. Congratulations, Tryfly. Who knows, maybe I'll challenge someone else to a duel like I did with Lucas Sniper. Or maybe I can finally get to that rematch with Lucas Sniper, like I had talked about doing at one point. I just never really had the time or the motivation. I never really did upload that Organ Whale collab, did I? I mainly did that for Organ Whale to have content and a shout out. Because I was kind of surprised anyone was playing Isle Plus for a while. And recording it, for that matter. Okay, here's a nice little vulnerability for this boss. Is it even worth it to get artifacts for Orbit or Hangar solo? Well, here's the thing. Artifacts make the run a lot easier, so if you know how to get them easily enough, you're pretty set for that run. Ow. Okay, I really gotta stop playing recklessly. Arcane Odyssey is not coming back to my channel. I kinda have some personal problems with that one. Ow. And on top of that, it brings back some memories of a game that I abandoned because it was really unhealthy for me personally. Oh yeah, and this game here has a very silly bug where if you run out of potions, your amulets stop working. So my maximum health is decreased, and my attack has increased, along with my speed. As far as the personal problem stuff goes, I don't really want to go into all that much detail. But essentially, they've added quite a bit of content I don't really like. And quite a bit of content that would get my channel demonetized for those videos specifically. While B-Buddy TC sounds like an interesting idea, it really doesn't seem like one I'd be all that interested in. If you guys pull it off, I'd like to see the video. But it just doesn't seem like something I'd want to invest that much time into. You see, if you have certain kinds of content, like too much blood and gore, YouTube can decide, oh man, why should we advertise this? I don't think our marketers would approve of this kind of content. And so I get things like limited ad revenue, or even no ad revenue, period. And the fact that you cannot turn off the blood and gore in that game makes it a lot harder to deal with that. And there are some other things that fall into the moral territory. I'm not going to go into anything on that here. But that is one of the two biggest reasons I'm not going to bother with Arcane Odyssey content. The second big reason being the fact that it brought me back into a state I had wanted to avoid after having played another game for so long. Competitive games make you really angry if you are taking it too seriously and all that. And I was taking Arcane Odyssey too seriously. Ow. Ow. Why did I dodge into that? Am I only gonna barely beat this easy boss because I've been playing too recklessly? I suppose if taking Geometry Dash too seriously makes you an angry person. Which I imagine it would. My advice for those kinds of games, take breaks frequently. And don't let anyone manipulate you into taking up a challenge that you really don't want to do, or you know would be bad for you. kind of interested in seeing how the Arcane Odyssey story goes, but I kind of have some predictions on what's going to happen. And I'll only be watching YouTube videos for that as opposed to playing the game. Yeah, I know they started adding the storyline updates and all that, so I'll be interested in seeing how that goes. Oh, it was trash. I guess I should be glad I wasn't around for that. Yeah, and from what I know about the clans in that game, there have been some really nasty people in that part of the community. It's like you run into a lot of competitive people who believe that they are so good at the game, they can just get away with whatever they want to do. Wherever, whenever. Yeah, I remember a friend telling me about that one. Finally, this thing has finally been destroyed. Finally. Whew. Time to re-equip this, so I can at least have the health benefit. You want ideas for a crystal cave? I'd have to give that one some thought. Have you played Mega Man X2, perhaps? Oh, man. Well... this is gonna be interesting. 2 chest rooms. That means 2 encounters I cannot avoid. I better bring potions the next time I go in here. I think I do have some time to do that, actually. I just hope I have enough cash to spend on that. Oh boy. Man. It sure doesn't seem like I've been here that long, but... I feel like I have been at it a while. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sell some stuff, because I can. Okay. I think I can afford to just stash this away somewhere. But where? Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. I can just stash that away. Alright. Perfect. That takes care of the whole shopping business stuff. Okay. And if I remember right, this was the really good one. I think 14K was a good price for that one. I'll put that right there. One inflammable liquid quest done. Can I charge more for this? I guess I'll see. Oh no. High demand on this item. I don't even know the price. Alright. Well, I guess I'll find out soon enough. Where do I see this channel in like 6 months? I think after 6 months, I'll either be at 2,000 subscribers, or hopefully close. Oh, we got a thief in here. Thinks she can get away with something, huh? We'll see. In 2 years, I'm not so sure. Hopefully at least 3,000. I am not going back to the desert dungeon. Where do you think you're going with that? Let's see if I can charge for higher with that. I know the first time someone's going to refuse it. But the next time someone visits that particular slot, that's going to be some good money right there. I didn't even see what was on that request. Whoops. You know what? I have an idea. I remember this went really nicely here. Okay, I think this is a decent price. Man. It is so hard to find a good price for these people. I am not going back to the forest dungeon. Okay, so that was too high. Wow. Even at high popularity, huh? Ah, well. I'll cut it down a couple thousand. See where that puts me. Alright. Very nice. Oh boy. Okay, let me see. Surely by now, I have to have a good price. Or at least a slightly overpriced item. Finally. Okay. It's my hope that within the next 2 years I'll be able to get this channel up to 5,000, but only time will tell. Okay, I better get my best potions with me for this. Huh. Well, that might be a problem. As if time itself wasn't already a problem. Okay, here we go. Time to put this to rest. Okay. Oh no. Oh no! I think this run's a lost cause. This run is a lost cause. We have a gold mimic, and those guys are ranged. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna pretend I did not say this run is a lost cause, and that there is somehow hope for this run. That recharger is desperately trying to get me to act. Well, that's it. I think this run is gonna be over very soon. Wait. Is there a mimic and a gold chest in the same room? What is this? Okay, let's stop the ranged combat. Because this... Oh... I don't think I'm winning this. I won't lie. Should I even waste a potion on this? I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I'm not even sure this is worth the effort. Well, that was a sad way for that run to end. I don't see any way I'm getting through that. I honestly see no way. That was rather disappointing. I suppose I could cheat my way there with the other spear, but at the same time, it does feel a bit off to be doing it that way. That was an unfortunate waste. You know what? Yeah. I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here too long while I'm trying to broom run my way. So... I think there's a couple things I'm gonna do since I'm no longer in any good position in the tech dungeon. I'm gonna gather some slime really quick. So yeah, I'm kind of gonna betray the broom only thing for a bit. I guess this can also give you an idea of what kind of game this is, that I am challenging myself to win with the weakest equipable weapon in the game. As you can see, this game goes a lot more quickly when I'm using a weapon besides the broom. Now there's the slime I want. I hope I caught all of it. Because once it starts falling down into the chasm, you generally don't get it back. Okay. Now I can focus specifically on you. Wish I could buy slime from Lay Retailer. That would save me a whole lot more time. I guess now probably wouldn't be a bad time to see what kind of boss I'd be up against if I went in here. Because I've never actually fought this guy yet. Or that enemy, for that matter. So that thing is basically a mortar. That thing would certainly take me a while to beat. I desperately need that fire jelly. In the next room is an enemy that steals items, I think. Okay. So there really isn't, but I really wouldn't want to run that risk regardless. I don't think I've played Soul Knight. I think I've heard the name. And I'm not sure better would be the word I'd use. But then, I would have to actually see the gameplay of Soul Knight to give you anything definite on that. So that's the boss, huh? Doesn't seem that hard, all things considered. But of course, I am at a point where 50 damage is no longer all that problematic. At least this is actually kind of fun compared to Broom running one of those other mini-bosses. Ow. Oh, so that one knocks items out. So definitely want to avoid the purple. I'm not sure I have the time for this, though. So, yeah, I got like 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna streamline this. Streamline. This is a boss I would probably consider fabric armor for. I don't think this would be particularly... Yeah. It's not all that useful. If only I could break the curse on that one. Not like that'd be very useful, but... it'd be fun. But it's only worth 1 gold, so why bother? Part of me was hoping to do this yesterday, and then a Roblox stream today. But things kinda didn't work out that way. Alright, here we go. I think what I'm gonna do before the next Moonlighter Broom Run stream, I think I'm gonna streamline my way back to that second floor And hope the next visit I make for that is not gonna begin with a mimic. But a chest and a mimic in the same room. I have never had that happen before. That would have been a really valuable room, I guess. Ow. Gonna make my way over here. I guess I'll deal with this guy first. And then this guy. Ooh. Oh. Okay then. I probably shouldn't, but you know. It's an opportunity I don't want to pass up. One of those send home chests wouldn't be a bad idea right now. Here's hoping I can run into one. You again, huh? Well, this time I came better equipped. I think if I fight that dimensional wizard, what I'm gonna do is take a lot of useless junk with me. So that I don't risk losing anything important. Because I know some folks have complained about losing items like amulets. And I'm not sure how they do that unless those were unequipped. But I'd rather play it safe than sorry, so we're going the route of useless junk if I fight that wizard with the broom. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm just about out of time for this. Okay, let's send that home. Put this here. This is probably not gonna have the best outcome, but I'll do that. And I can ditch the crystals and take this. Yeah, honestly, I'm not real impressed with this loot right now. You know what? That would have been nice to have at some other point. That other item I had. I think what I'll do now, since I'm basically out of time, I'm just gonna pendant out of here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Well, at any rate, big thanks to all of you who joined me for this stream. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I think next time I'll see you guys on Roblox for another Isle stream. I'll just stash this stuff away. Oh, wait. Wrong direction. Alright. And I guess I'll just put this stuff in here. And yeah, that'll basically do it. See you guys next mission. Probably next weekend will be when the stream happens. So, stay tuned for that. I'm gonna go ahead and just save and quit real quick. And I'll see you guys next time.